Yo, what is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to another Football Manager 2015 experiment here on my channel. And today, in case you can't read the title, we have made every single conference team run by a sugar daddy, so they all have loads of money basically to pump into the club. Now, they're all front-end sugar daddies. I've actually done this using the in-game editor, so it actually says OK Finances, but if I show you here, front-end sugar daddy is just set for every single club. And basically in this experiment we're going to be simming into the future, seeing how these clubs use their money and how they get on, I guess, with a lot of more money at their disposal. One of the interesting things is going to be to see how much of the money sugar daddies put in, how many of the sugar daddies just try and sell the club immediately or just decide not to invest money into the team, and also what kind of players some of these teams attract to play for them with a fair bit of money. Obviously they're not going to sign players like Messi, Ronaldo and whatever, but they may well be able to tempt down some players from League One, maybe a few from the Championship, and so it will probably be quite intriguing, I guess, to see how things pan out. So I'm going to just sim through this first season. Today we're going to cover the first year. The reason I'm only doing the first year is actually because I need to ask you guys in the comments, so go down in the comments, let me know, how would you like to see this done? Now, I'm thinking about going as far into the future as maybe 30, 40 years. But in terms of the actual recaps, should I just focus on the conference and how the teams spend the money initially? Or should I, after say 10 years of maybe reviewing the conference, focus on the teams who are progressing quite well and kind of follow their highs and lows, I guess, depending on how high up the football pyramid they go? Maybe you've got an idea for an even better way than those two kind of suggestions. Leave it down below. And I'm going to sim to the end of this first year, so I'll join you guys then. We'll have a look at all the transfers and also which teams are going to be making their way into the Football League. Okay guys, so it is the end of Season 1 here, with all the conference teams are run by sugar daddies, and looking at it here, Torquay and Forest Green marching on up. Torquay first, won the league. You can see here, if we check out their money, front end sugar daddy, their club balance is £5 million and they are currently spending £65,000 on wages. Let's take a look at their transfers. I guess with them being the top team, it'd be logical to have a look at if they brought anyone in. And looking at it, they didn't really bring in too much. They brought in a few players on frees, a few players who don't look that bad really for this level, but they haven't kind of splashed the cash. I didn't really know what to expect for this first year, you know, in terms of the amount of money that teams might be spending. But yeah, not a lot being spent by Torquay, who won the league. A few fairly big loans, I guess. Players like Sean Maguire, I guess, could be accredited to their promotion, but no huge money being spent by them. And the other team going up via the playoffs, Forest Green, who, if we look at their transfers, they actually brought in a lot of players in on frees again. A few familiar names from certain saves, I guess you could say. But yeah, all in all, not spending too much money, the teams who went up at least. If we look at Forest Green, they won the playoff against Eastleigh in their playoff final. So I guess we'll take a look at the transfers in this division. And this year, 18k was the highest fee paid. Bit underwhelming. These teams are all definitely sugar daddies. Whether or not the fact they weren't sugar daddies from the office had an impact remains to be seen. But yeah, lots of free transfers coming in, but not a lot of money being thrown at players just yet. If we look at team stats, I guess that would be a good indicator of how much money's been spent on wages. Of course, as we go forward into the future, it's going to be kind of intriguing to see what teams start offering the most money and what becomes kind of an average salary per year for teams to be paying to their players. So Forest Green, the highest paying team, and they've got a few players like John Park in here on a fair bit of money. They got him on a free, so they threw the money at him even if they didn't necessarily spend a massive fee. He only got 9 in 23 for them. And also Sam Wedgbury, also on an incredibly hefty wage really for a player of this level. But of course it's paid off for Forest Green because they have got promoted. So, I think I'm going to wrap up this episode here. It is just a shorter episode just to kind of introduce you to this series. Next episode we'll do a 2-year review of the conference. And as I mentioned, I want to hear from you guys down in the comments. How would you like to see this series and this experiment covered? Because it's kind of going to be an ongoing thing for a long way into the future. And honestly, I'm not sure of the best way to do it. But if you've enjoyed the video, smash the like button. If you've got any predictions for the long-term future of this series, leave them down below. I think it'll be interesting at the end of the series to have a look at the comments of your predictions of who might reach the top flight, what might happen in the future. Is one of these teams going to win the league with all their money? Leave a prediction down below. As I mentioned, smash the like button if you've enjoyed. If we can get to 500 likes, that'd be incredible. And other than that, I'll see you next time where we'll be reviewing the second year of progress here in the conference.